What's up guys, Smell here from What's That Smell Gaming, back with some Gotham Knights gameplay for you then. Hope you're all well and having a fabulous day. And we're starting off strong. We're back in the Belfry, following our last patrol. Still playing as Nightwing, and we've got a message to play. A message from our good friend Lucius Fox.
An encrypted message from Foxteca.
So, let's fire up that bad boy, and let's see where it takes us.
Sorry I've been a ghost since the funeral, but I just realized I forgot to send flowers. If you're ever in the neighborhood, let's meet in my building. I'd like to give you them in person.
Lucius Fox wants to give us flowers. Does he know couriers exist?
Knowing Lucius, I suspect he has something far more useful for us. When you reach Foxteca, head straight to the roof.
Interesting then. So we've got to go and collect some flowers from Lucius. I hope they're pretty flowers. But before I do that, I am just going to go over here, because this blue icon keeps showing up at me and I must press this button to see what it does.
You could visit him.
I could what?
He went to yours when... You could visit his grave.
You haven't.
I'm not the one staring at the... You know. Sometimes
You're an idiot, Grayson.
So there we have it guys, nice little cutscene between Red Hood and Nightwing, which is actually quite interesting because so far all we've seen them do is bicker and fight, so they obviously don't like each other. So that was touching to see. But actually today's episode we're going to be looking at the main mission of the rabbit hole, and as you can see we've got quite a few little side missions to do. A lot of it is around the Penguin, but we've also got two here, Lucius Fox and Detective Montoya, who have got some information for us. So we're going to look at both of those today and then finish off with a little bit of the Penguin's sort of activity. And you may recall in the last episode we did go and speak to the Penguin and he literally gave us nothing to go on. So the whole point of the mission is basically to interact with what is going on with him, and hopefully that'll get him to then start talking to us and taking us a bit more seriously. But what would be any sort of Batman game without a bit of armed robbery? Look at this. So obviously this little side mission going on here, defeat all the enemies, bonus, money secured 900,000, that's a lot of money. And we've got to defeat enemies using the heavy melee attacks as well. So yeah, I think let's start off with this then, let's get in there. Need to get myself warmed up. Got to fight a bit of crime. Can't just run in doing all sorts, can we? But yeah, so here we are, guys. And episode 8 underway so far. Obviously, the first game that I'm reviewing here on the channel. So hopefully you have enjoyed this so far. Appreciate the love, and if you want to see more of this, please let me know. Leave some comments down below. Any feedback is good feedback in my eyes. Oh. And so far we've played. Oh, we see. Maybe we've touched base with Batwing. Batwing? Who the hell is Batwing? Batgirl. And also then Nightwing and Robin. Haven't played with Red Hood just yet, so I must admit Red Hood's the least of my favourite out of the four. But yeah, but I must admit I've enjoyed the movement of Nightwing so far. Each character does have their own move set, but it's not that different from each other. So if you are expecting to have lots of different stuff, at the moment we haven't really seen that. They all have, like you've seen them, they have their own special move, but yeah, I must admit a little bit lackluster so far in terms of movement and skills. There's not a lot in terms of what you can do for combos, that sort of thing. You can evade, you can drop smoke bombs and stuff, and hopefully as we progress we'll unlock more. There is a tree that you do level up for each character as well, which we haven't really touched base on that. So we need to do an episode on that to help you understand a bit more. Where are you going with that money? Come here. Hope I can keep all the money from being taken in this episode. If you remember in the last episode, we did a couple of the Harley Quinn missions, and we didn't actually secure any of the money. They got away with it all. So, this big guy. Come on, big guy. So the aim of these guys here is what? Evade, and then the heavy attack, which is holding down square or triangle, and that will then knock the guy back, and then you can go in with the standard attacks. And there you have it, bonus rewards. Very nice, bank secured.
Gotta go.
So then, on to Lucius. Right then, people, here we go then. We're about to encounter Lucius Fox. As you can see, got quite a few missions here from the rabbit hole, but Lucius Fox, it is just a Lucius Fox mission, so we're going to tackle that one now. So it's part of the rabbit hole. And here we go. Foxteca.
Enjoying the view, Lucius?
You trying to give me another heart attack? Batman taught you everything, huh?
Batman was always big on keeping a step ahead of everyone. Don't know how he kept up with Gotham, though. I always feel 5 steps behind this city.
You're getting there. The bat doesn't fall far from the belfry. From what I've seen, anyway.
Thanks, I guess.
Don't thank me yet. The Mentor and I always knew that something like this could happen. When I left Wayne Tech, we kept some research going. There are a lot of eyes on you now. No one's looking at Foxteca. As long as I got a breath between the gills, you'll still have everything you need to carry on Batman's legacy. Speaking of which...
You gonna introduce me?
It's Luke's design. A custom bird to help you get around a little quicker. Hefty enough to support exactly one hero.
Our own personal rideshare. This is great, Lucius.
Now you can thank me.
Thanks.
Finally, yeah, we've got a new mode of transportation, baby. Let's see what Lucius has got to say.
Ready with the drone. How does it work?
You're getting ahead of yourself. Before you can use the bird, you'll have to clear a path for it.
Makes sense, I guess.
Lately, the GCPD's not content to have jackboots on the ground. They've launched a network of surveillance drones to patrol the skies. If they're looking for you when you try to get airborne...
We'll no longer be airborne. So how do we deal with the surveillance drones?
A creative programmer could convince those drones to overlook certain targets. But for that to work, close-up scans would be required.
I assume that's where I come in. Get up close and personal for some scans?
The cops have the city divided into sectors, with a set of drones watching over each one. Until you scan all the drones in a sector, consider it a no-fly zone.
And after I'm done scanning, our drone will be clear for takeoff. Got it.
I'll send you the location of the first one so you can get to work.
Nice. Okay, so it looks like then we're going to have to do some sort of side mission to clear the sky so we can actually use our glider. Having a little quick review then, so we've got the rabbit hole, obviously quest 2 there, rabbit hole. We've got still 4 mini quests to do. We've got some side activities, Dick's story, but that's quite an interesting one. Harley Quinn, so Dr. Q. So we left that off in a good place last time. But I think then, continuing on with the rabbit hole, we've now got Penguin's crime. I think Detective Montoya needs a little visit. Let's get those 2 out the way, and then we can continue on with the Penguin. We've also got some stuff from Knighthood. Not really sure what Knighthood is, to be fair. And okay, here we can see the fast travel stuff for Lucius. So we got to clear those drones in the area. So the map's quite big, so I guess that's going to take some time to do. So I think what we'll do is we'll show you one of those missions just so you get the gist of what to do, and then potentially we'll do that as we play throughout the game. But we don't necessarily need to show you that every single time.
That's a surveillance drone. Scan each one in the sector and send me the data.
And then this airspace will be safe for our drone?
Once I reprogram them to look the other way, yes.
So here we go then, peeps. So we're going to show you then how to secure a drone clearing up the skies for our glider. So got to hold down on our D-pad and then basically survey that particular drone, and then you'll capture the data for it. So we'll show you basically one of these now. So as you can see, we're surveying the drone.
I found another set of surveillance drones we can take care of. Sending the coordinates now.
So there's obviously going to be a few across the whole entire map. So this is one of those challenges, or one of those missions where you have to go and collect or scan several things to complete the mission. So we'll do this one basically off screen, but it just gives you a gist of what to do. So we'll go and do the next drone. But obviously, thinking ahead here then, this is, I would say, a mission that you want to try and complete early on, because like I mentioned so far, as you can see here, we glide across the map with our grappling hook and we have the bat cycle, but then after that we don't really have anything else, and it does take some time to maneuver across the map. We're still learning the map as well. It's very big, so you know, you can get lost for hours going around. So if you have the bat cycle as like a fast travel, it's gonna be a lot easier for you. So I would say probably better as soon as you unlock this mission, it'd be good to get that done sooner rather than later, but obviously it's down to your own preference.
Oh, the GCPD's trying harder now. These drones are shielded from scanning.
Shields. Okay. So how do I get the data now?
They have to drop the shields when they dock at a station. That's where you go in. Shouldn't be much trouble for someone with your skills.
Wait for a drone to dock, then scan that sucker. Seems simple enough.
Get over here! Nice moves! Yeah! Look! Take his legs out! Square him up in your sights! Wanna see something cool? Get close! He's bugging out! Get back here, you whip!
Alright, it's done.
Well, that's them handled with. So I would say, when you're doing your side missions or your main missions, you do get sidetracked quite easily because there's warfare and gangs and stuff going on everywhere. So you do get sidetracked. There we go. So here's our second drone. This one has a shield on it, so I think we got to try and scan it in a different way. It looks like is that landed? I don't really know. I'm not really sure if these things detect you in the sky or not, or what they do. So this thing's just looks like it's rebooting, I guess. Okay, so we can. This particular one then has a platform that it lands on, and then we can scan it.
Pilot's license.
Nice. So we've done what we needed to do.
Just scan all the drones, and I'll take care of the rest.
Thanks, Lucius. This gives us one hell of an advantage out here.
Awesome. Now the next question is, how do we actually how do we use the backglider? It hasn't actually told us how to use it yet. And my other question is, how do we know which sector is like glidable? So I'm not really sure on that, so I think we might need to do a bit more playing around to actually understand that, because it doesn't tell me. Is that what's that there? That's Penguin's missions. Okay, so not entirely sure how we use the glider yet, but we'll work that out in due course. But I think it's time to progress on. We've got Penguin and obviously Detective Montoya to complete on this episode today. So let's get on with Detective Montoya. We know she is one of Jim Gordon's right hand women in the past. So yeah, let's go and pay her a visit then. It's time to transition. So here we go then, peeps. Detective Montoya. Not sure what she wants, but yeah. I'm assuming this is just a have a chat with somebody. Yeah, here she is. Okay, so we saw her back in the GCPD on one of the very first missions we did as Barbara, when we had to go and visit the morgue. So we know this person's on our side.
Where'd you come from? Nightwing. It's been a while. Where you been? I was expecting your boss.
I've been traveling abroad, finding myself, seeing the sights, in Bloodhaven mostly.
Well, since we lost Gordon, some cops are back to playing dirty again. Kane doesn't like it, but she's not doing much to stop it either.
I doubt I'll have any more sway with the new commissioner than you do.
I know Batman was helping Gordon clean up the force, but now any cops who used to be on Gordon's team are getting their asses handed to them. The gangs are ambushing them because they won't take bribes, and dispatchers are giving them the worst assignments because they make trouble for everyone else.
So the good ones are left to fight or give in to the pressure. The force sounds worse than ever.
Look, I hate to ask, but can you keep an eye on cops when they're facing off against the gangs? I know a lot of my fellow officers have issues with vigilantes, but they need the help.
Of course. Anyone crazy enough to fight crime in this city is worth fighting for.
Thanks. I'll try to get you some resources to help you protect everyone in Gotham, not just us.
It's nice to see you too, Montoya.
This is interesting then. So we now got contracts as well. Contracts offer tasks to help clean up the protect Gotham. Help various contracts during patrols to earn distinct rewards. Okay, so this game is actually building up on some good foundations now then. So this kind of ties in as well with why you don't get any XP when you assault the police. So, okay, interesting. So there's some more stuff going on then. But I think that let's crack on. Let's get the rabbit hole completed. Let's piss off the Penguin, shall we? So here we go then. So we're going to reach the criminal den. A couple of criminals to see dealing. Oh, I see. Is that a sniper? Oh, interesting. We're getting a bit more security on this one. So stop the deal between the two gangs. We'll just put this guy to sleep. Defeat all enemies and retrieve the mod chips, is that? Perform an ambush takedown as well. Okay. Cool. So just to reference them peeps, this is part of the Penguin missions now. So we got to stop the deal that's going on between these two gangs. I'm just surveying the area. Looks like there's another sniper over there. So let's take that guy out. These guys are level 7 as well. Good night, sir.
The life of crime.
Those sticks come in very handy, I must admit. So far, I think Nightwing's gameplay and takedowns and stuff has been my favourite. So there's 3 mod chips to collect here as well. Let's try and lure that guy over there. Good night. So just a point of reference, so the reason why we're doing this at the moment is to upset the Penguin, because he's not given us any information about what we need behind Batman's death, basically. And his scientist, who was also taken out. So hopefully by doing a bit of upset on the Penguin, he'll then start to cooperate with us. Let's see if we can know that guy.
You're paranoid.
Oh, well, they've discovered that. I've now taken them all. Taken them out.
Watch out for caves. Can't screw this up.
Well, there's your ambush takedown. Just played drums on his face. Right. And what we will do as well, guys, is we will go through the leveling up process of this game as well. So as you see, you do get rewards, and that goes towards you leveling up your character, leveling up your tree. The one thing I would say about this game is it hasn't been very explained. Hasn't really. Let's really start this again, shall we? Hasn't really explained what the level up system is. So you can see we just leveled up there now. So we've now got 1 AP. So we can use that to level up our particular character. And you've got to level up each character the same way. So me leveling up Nightwing doesn't level up Barbara, and so forth. So if you are going to change your characters often, then that might be a hindrance to you. So you got to be careful and choose your characters wisely. It's not always sensible to keep changing. Obviously, when you're playing a game with 4 characters, you want to do that. So it's just to be mindful.
Out.
Okay, and one more person put to sleep. Hopefully, we can try and do this without anybody spotting me. Let's go. Oh, he nearly saw me there.
Who did this?
Oh, the old classic sleeper. Oh, I thought that person was going to see me as well then. Oh, nice. Head scissors takedown. Elbow to the face. What a way to go out. Right, get this mod chip. No, not that. Pick it up. Oh, shit.
This is it.
There we go, is our last chip. Happy days, done it.
Time to
That's
show
that
off a few
done.
moves.
We just
I'll
got to
get
take
rid
out
of the
these
bad
2 last
guys.
guys. we go. Good night, sir. Oh, we've been spotted, but never mind. Okay. Nearly all of them. Lovely. Well, there we have it. Crime resolved. The first of one of Penguin's missions has been dealt with. And I think that's a good place to call it for this episode then, guys. And we'll pick up the Penguin mission on the next episode. We'll go straight in with Penguin's organ trafficking. Get that one sorted, and then hopefully we can challenge the Penguin. So there we have it, YouTube. And yes, it is I, Butt Smell. Thank you again for watching the content. If you want to see more, like and subscribe, leave any comments, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace out.